A lot of people ask, why did y'all break up?
It's hard to understand, yeah. Say what you wanna say, I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional.
Hey everyone, so as you can tell from the title of the video, I have moved out of my apartment in downtown Atlanta that I used to share with my fiance. As you can see, it is back empty. I just emptied it out. There's nothing here. If you have been following me on Instagram, you probably noticed that for the last 5 to 6 months, I haven't really posted my fiance at all. And you will see that those posts are now gone. And that is because we broke up. We broke up in December. We broke up in December, but we were still living together for a little bit of time. But anyways, yeah, so yes, no longer engaged, and just recently moved out of this apartment. And I have another apartment I'm still downtown Atlanta, just not where I am now. This video is really impromptu. As you can see, I'm doing it on my phone. I don't have any makeup on or anything like that. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to get that off my chest because he was such a big part of my channel for a little while, and then he just wasn't. So, and then a couple times on my Instagram, people would be like, "Where's your fiance? How's your fiance?" And I'm just like, I didn't really want to be like, "Yeah, guys, you know, I'm not married, like engaged." Like recently, I just started posting like, "Hey, I'm not engaged anymore." But for a while, for like 4 months or so, I just wasn't really saying anything. I just kind of wanted to just go through my process, because being in love, being engaged, moving in together, and then going from not getting married, no longer engaged, it was a big change. Not gonna go into as to why we broke up, because that's a very, very long story. All I'm gonna say is, I looked at the projection of where our relationship was going and what our life would be, and that just wasn't the life that I wanted. It wasn't the type of relationship that I wanted. It was a very hard decision to make because I was very much so in love with him. We loved each other, and what you guys saw on Instagram and the photos was very, very real. Very, very real. We really did have love for each other. We just found out that we just were going down 2 different paths. I feel like we wanted different things. Our relationship moved kind of fast, so if you go back to my old video, I don't know if it might still be up, but like the video we did when I was like, "Hey, this is my boyfriend," or whatever, our relationship moved really, really fast. Like we went from, we knew each other in college, not really, but we knew each other, but didn't know each other. Started dating in 2019, got engaged. We moved in together about 4 or 5 months after that, got engaged about 2 or 3 months after that. Our whole relationship was on like a year and a half. But anyways, y'all, yeah, so single again. And I had to go through my process. That's why I haven't really been uploading any videos onto this channel, is because I just really didn't know what to post. And for a while, it just felt kind of weird not having him around, not having him in the videos anymore. And anytime I would try to think of something to record for this channel, my main channel, I just was drawing a blank. I didn't know what to post. So that's why this channel has kind of went dead, and I'm gonna try to revive it, all right? But yeah, I had to kind of go through my process. People didn't really notice because I tried to keep my on-camera life as normal as possible. I wasn't finna be out here, being all depressed on social media and letting too much out, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to, have a very smooth process, at least for social media purposes. But I did go through a process, and it was a very big change. But I'm okay now. Me and him are both in a better place. And yeah, we're just gonna move forward. So anyways, now that I don't live here anymore, I guess I'll show you guys where I lived. If you follow me on Instagram and you live in Atlanta, you might have noticed my background is a very, very distinctive background. But I lived in Atlantic Station in these lofts. I lived in these apartments called 17th Street Lofts. Honestly, wouldn't recommend it. Like, the aesthetic is nice, the location is nice, but I wouldn't recommend living here unless you want like loud parties every day and people having Airbnb parties up in here, and it kind of get a little ratchet. Just a little bit. But I'm gonna show you guys what my view looks like. The view from my balcony, and if you're from Atlanta, you know this area very, very well. This is Atlantic Station. Yeah, very, very noticeable. That's why I was really trying not to put my location like in my videos, because people can find out where I live. But living in Atlanta Station is really nice. Like that green area over there, they do a lot of events on Saturdays and Sundays. They do like a farmers market type thing, like a local business type thing where you can set up a booth, you can buy really cool stuff. The movie theater is right there. There's a lot of restaurants down here. Shopping, there's like a Forever 21 to my right. You can't see it from here, but lots of shopping. There's a grocery store here, so I never had to drive my car. But yeah, so that's where I live. This apartment was 1,700 square feet. It had 2 bedrooms, a loft, and then a small office. So technically, if you wanna, it was really like 4 bedrooms. You really could have put 4 bedrooms in here. The loft area is where I would record. So up there is the area where I recorded all my videos. Now I live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out that filming situation when it comes to my fitness videos, because I'm going from a 1,700 square foot 3-4 bedroom to a 1-bedroom. So yeah, I had to give away a lot of stuff. I had to sell a lot of stuff. But let me go turn in my keys. Literally, I'm about to go turn in my keys right now to the leasing office and get up out of here and finish unpacking, because I'm still unpacking. I'm still unpacking in my other place. I'm still trying to downsize and get rid of stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'll check in with you guys later.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. The fuck's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this page. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, fuck it, I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be 2 of us?
Hey y'all, so decided to do a Q&A and to give you guys a little bit of update on what is going on. So pretty much right about now, I've been living in this apartment now for about 2 months. I know it was a lot going on. I was doing a lot of traveling. I still haven't even fully unpacked. Like, I'm looking at boxes right now. That's why I can't even give you guys a tour, because I never really finish unpacking, and I feel like my house can never get like the way I want it to look for me to put it on YouTube. So you will probably never see a furnished apartment from me because I'm just not, first of all, I'm not a good decorator. So, but anyways, I have some questions from a Q&A I did on Instagram, so we're just gonna go over them. So I'm gonna start with the most pressing questions first, okay? The questions that everyone wants to know, okay? First of all, I got a lot of questions about my relationship and why we broke up. A lot of people ask, why did y'all break up?
Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Ooh. Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us?
To be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and throw my business all on the tube, all right? I mentioned earlier in the video that I'm not gonna go into why we broke up. It wasn't a bad breakup at first. It wasn't a bad breakup. It's just, you know, all I can say is, you know, when you feel something in your gut, trust your gut and trust your instincts. And if it doesn't feel right, don't feel obligated to go through with it, no matter what it is. But speaking particularly about marriage, I feel like marriage is it's a big part of our life. It's like, you know, you're pretty much vowing to be with this one person for the rest of your life, you know? And if you don't feel it in your gut that that's the person that you want to be with forever, then I don't think you should go through with it. I don't think you should go through with it. Like, I could have just got married just to say I was married, you know, because I'm 30. At the time, I was 32, no kids, not married. And for most women, they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get married, I gotta get married. But for me, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not finna do that just to say I'm married, just to check some box because I'm 32 years old with no kids. When I do marry that person, it's gonna be forever, and I want it to feel right, and it just didn't feel right. Somebody asks, am I still in Atlanta? Yes, I am still in Atlanta. I just moved to a different part of town. I'm still technically downtown Atlanta, I guess you can say. Do I ever plan on moving out of Atlanta? As for right now, no, I don't plan on moving from Atlanta. I really like Atlanta. I think I might end up getting a house next year, but I don't think I'm ever gonna move, at least not right now. I do see myself getting a house, getting married, having kids in Atlanta. But hey, if an opportunity comes my way, why not? What is something you learned from your last relationship? Any advice you can give? One thing I learned from my last relationship is, for one, slow it down. Slow it down. You know, there's plenty of time. Don't rush into anything. Really take your time and really get to know that person before y'all start dropping I love yous, before y'all move in together, before y'all get engaged. Make sure that you really know that person. So slow it down, you know, because a lot of times when you're in the beginning stages of a relationship, everything is so fun and exciting and new, you know, and we tend to just overlook a lot of things because it's so fun and exciting and new. But then once you get into the thick of it, you start to notice some things. But sometimes you're like halfway, you're just so far gone and it's really too late. But you know, if you slow it down just a little bit, you can really evaluate that person and to see if this is going to be your person or not. You know, slow it down. That's the one thing I would say, is just take it slow, not too slow. I'm not talking about go be in a talking stage. First of all, I hate the talking stage. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna date somebody, date them with a purpose, and make sure before y'all, if you're really looking for a husband, if you're really looking for a wife, slow it down a little bit and really evaluate that person and see if that person is gonna meet, you know, your needs as far as a wife, a husband, a father, a mother, a partner. I keep missing your challenges. When is the next one? So my next challenge is probably going to be sometime in October. I do plan on launching the actual link to register on this video. If I can get it done in time, we shall see. But I do plan on doing another one in October. But I'm going to release it I'm going to release the registration for it in September. So be on the lookout for that. What is your goal for the rest of the year? So my goal for the rest of the year is just to continue doing what I've been doing. Helping women change their lives, helping women lose weight. I do plan on doing another challenge soon. And I do still plan on, you know, uploading YouTube videos. Pretty much just, you know, just doing what I've been doing. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to keep doing what works. However, for 2022, definitely have some big plans in 2022. But yeah, as far as right now, I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing. I'm going to keep doing my challenges, and I'm going to keep helping my ladies lose weight, get in shape, and get healthier. What is my love language? Honestly, I feel like my love language be changing, because sometimes I feel like my love language is physical touch and quality time, but then sometimes I think it's gifts and physical touch. All in all, physical touch is one of my main ones, but then I go, as far as my secondary one, it goes between quality time and gifts. Cause sometimes, like, I'm the type of person where I like to give gifts, you know, and I would like to receive gifts back, but I also like quality time. So maybe it's just all three. I don't know, but yeah, that's my love language. How do you stay focused on your business while your life is blowing up? So I guess they meant by my life is blowing up is like by me, you know, moving and breaking off my engagement and then moving and all that stuff, I'm assuming. I don't feel like my life blew up too much, but it was a really big adjustment. And mind you, when we first broke up, we were living together for a little bit. So we had to live together and then still function as separate people when I had a business, you know. And you know what I'm saying? Because when you're an entrepreneur, you really have to be in tune with your discipline and just not letting little things throw you off. Because as an entrepreneur, we don't have the luxury of just going to work and then just lollygagging all day and then still getting a check. If we don't put in the work, we don't get the results. So as an entrepreneur, you literally just have to have very tough skin, and you just have to know how to separate your personal life from your business life. Like when I was going through all that, no one knew, other than my friends, no one knew what I was going through, but I still was showing up and I still was making sure that my business was running well. Now, it did affect me mentally a little bit, but I was able to still keep it moving, you know. And that's the thing, you just have to learn how to separate it. You can't just fall on the ground and cry in a fetal position. You know, you have to get up and you have to show up if you are an entrepreneur. Any job really, but an entrepreneur even more so, because we, like I said, we don't have a safety net, you know. We can't just show up and do the bare minimum and get paid the same. We get paid upon what we put in. So that's how I was able to keep going. I'm just really, one thing about me that I've noticed is like I'm very resilient, and I think that's part of me from being in the military and being an officer in the military, is it made me very tough as far as like resilient. And you know, so I can handle things mentally, I feel like, better than most people. You know, you just gotta stay on the ground. And honestly, the busier I was, the less I even thought about it. Any advice on dating in Atlanta? It's hard out here, child. It is hard out here. So okay, so since we broke up, I have been dating. I didn't really start dating until we had been broken up for about 6 months. I gave myself 6 months to just focus on me, you know, focus on me and just not worry about no man, you know. And after about 6 months, I was like, okay, let's venture out here. Let's see what Atlanta has to offer. And unfortunately, it ain't a whole lot. I don't know, maybe I'm going to the wrong places, but it's just not giving what it's supposed to give. Like it's really not. One thing I would say, women, especially my young women, don't think dating an older man is gonna be any better than dating a younger man as far as like the game that they play. They gonna play the games. It don't matter how old they are. I feel like the older they are, the better they get at the game. So it actually gets worse down the line. So don't think that, oh, when he gets older, or this older guy is gonna be different just because he's older. Now, I'm not saying that all men play games, But the ones that's playing games when they're 21 are gonna be the same ones playing games when they're 41. Trust. I've dated guys of all, since I have been single, I have dated, I haven't been in any relationships, but I've dated. And I can tell you right now, the young ones play games, the older ones too. So I would just say, ladies, just don't let Atlanta dating discourage you, because it could be very discouraging. Don't let it discourage you. Just go out there and just have fun. One thing I had to learn is, like, don't go into everything thinking like, is this gonna be my husband? Is this gonna be my boyfriend? Just go into the situation and just have fun and show your true self. And if y'all have a good vibe, then it will happen. If you don't feel a connection, then you're not obligated to date them. Like, after the first date, I know if we have a connection, and if you don't hear back from me after that, then you know that it probably wasn't a good fit. Well, I'll tell you, I don't really ghost people. I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dating in Atlanta I feel like dating in any major city is kind of trash. I don't know what's going on with these men these days, but it's really kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Yeah, it's really sad. So I'm sorry if I can't give you any better advice than that, because clearly if I knew, then I would have one, because right now I do not. So girl, just go out there and be your authentic self. Don't feel like you need to impress anybody. Don't feel like you need to put on for someone. If y'all have a vibe, then it'll work out. Don't try to be something you're not for this man. If it's a good fit, it'll be a good fit. Okay? And it doesn't matter what you do. If the guy's gonna play games, he's gonna play games. Like, I know a lot of women be like, well, they think it's them. No, it's not you, boo. If they gonna play games, man or woman, if they gonna play games, they just gonna play games. It don't matter. It's nothing about you. That's just how they're wired. Okay, so you just move along. If you start feeling like they being inconsistent, they are. It's not you in your head. They are. Just take that and you just move on. Next. Hey guys, so I thought I would do a little voiceover doing my leg workout. So first of all, this is my new gym that I go to. I really like it. It's really close to where I live now, and it has everything I need, and it's very, very low key, so I like it. Anyways, so yes, right now it is almost the end of August now that I'm making this voiceover. So my challenge is over. My challenge that I mentioned in the beginning of the video started August 9th. And it was over this Sunday, and we had over 100 ladies in the challenge. It was really fun. Lots of ladies lost lots of weight, made some really good lifestyle changes, and definitely going to be doing some more challenges throughout the year. So speaking of challenges, I've actually just sat down and planned out the rest of the challenges for 2021, and I'm actually doing 2 more challenges this year. Okay, so the next 21-day challenge will start on October 18th. Okay, registration will be open on September 27th. Okay, so here's the kicker though. I'm doing an early bird special. Okay, so if you are one of the first few people to register for the challenge, you're gonna get a discount. So if you want to be the first to know about the early bird special, click the link in the description. I have a wait list where you can enter your email, and then as soon as I open the early bird registration, you're gonna get an email, so you can go ahead and register first and get that discount. Okay, and the second challenge is going to start November 29th to December 19th. So this challenge is going to be right in the middle of Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's going to be after Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. That way we can get rid of all that Thanksgiving weight that we just gained and have, lose a little bit of weight, and then we can enjoy Christmas. Okay, and then I'm going to have another challenge probably starting in January as well. So let's talk about this workout that I'm doing. So at least once a week, I do a heavy leg day on the squat rack, as you can see. I didn't go as heavy as I usually go. On this set right here, the bar is 45, and then I have a 25 and a 10-pound plate. I just added the 10-pound plate
So I have a 25 and a 10-pound plate on each side. I can't do the math, but you do the math. That's how much I'm squatting. I think it's about 120. I don't know. I can't count. But that's typically what I do on a light day. On a more heavier day, I would do a 45 on each side and then maybe a 10 if I want to go up a little bit heavier. I don't go really heavy anymore on my squats because my knees are not the greatest anymore, and I'm just getting up there. I'm getting kind of old. I'm 33 years old. I feel like my knees just don't like it anymore. So this is what I do. So I usually do one set of regular squats, and that's what you just saw. And now I'm going to do some sumo squats. So sumo squats, pretty much you're just squatting with a very wide stance. And I feel like it targets my hamstrings and my glutes just a little bit more. And I'm using the same weight. And I typically do about 3 sets of about 10 to 12 per set. For the sumo squats, I'm going to superset it with those kettlebells you see behind me. I'm going to do some kettlebell deadlifts and with these squats, and that's going to be my set on the squat rack. I did do some other stuff at the gym, but I didn't record it, but this is just like what I do on a heavier day. And as you can see, I have my feet on some plates, and that is so I can go a little bit deeper in my deadlift. Sometimes when you're holding on to the kettlebells or any sort of weight, it'll hinder you going deeper into it depending on how big that weight is. So putting your feet on something like that or some sort of platform allows you to go a little bit deeper and activate those hamstrings and your glutes just a little bit more.
Hey y'all, so I decided to close this video out with showing you guys my new filming space. So this new apartment is a lot smaller than my last apartment, so I had to literally turn my living room into a recording studio when I need to record. So as you can see behind me, this is my living room. So behind me there's a ring light, but this is one of my LED lights over here. I had to move my dining room tables out of the way for this, but that's one of my lights here. This is my exercise mat from Gorilla Mats. These are my dumbbells. Over here, that is Winter. She likes to sit behind me while I do my workouts. And then over here is my other light. I'm not going to show you what's behind me because the rest of this house looks very messy. But yes, this is the new space that I'm filming in. So that concludes this life update video. If you don't know, I do have 2 YouTube channels now. So this is my main channel. My second channel is where I do all of my daily workouts. So if you want some really good daily workouts, keep you accountable, go to my second channel, Deja Fit, home workouts with Deja Fit. Be on the lookout for more videos on this channel as well. And I'll see you ladies on the next video. Bye.